All right, folks, let's go ahead and get started. You know the day's gotten serious because I switched from coffee to water. Got to get that hydration on. So, let's just jump right in and see if we can't demonstrate how quickly I've been making some of these machines. I'm fascinated by this whole thing. That as you automate stuff, it just becomes faster, easier, better. All around just better. So we're gonna make some mixers, and I don't even care. We're gonna make a whole stack of mixers. Maybe it's not the greatest idea. Maybe it is. Who knows? And we need a stack of motors, a stack of machine holes, and a stack of steel rotors. Steel rotors is there. And machine holes we're actually gonna grab from over here. There. Because it's faster than grabbing them out of the thing. Although I'm thinking, well, let's grab out of here first, and it's gonna just tear through all of our stuff now. But nope, not that many. Yeah, having a stack of these would be fun, nice, good, something. And then I can jump over here, and it was motors, right? That's the only other thing I need. Yeah. So stack you. And bam. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. That's actually my bad. Like you needed my explanation that was my bad. These are stacks of 16, 2, 3. Uh-oh. Something needs to go. Oh, okay, it's fine. Building gadget, go away. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you can do that. Okay, so 2 minutes in, one mistake, and we still have a stack of mixers. Nice. Okay, so I was going to... Oh, that's right. I need to figure out where we're going to put them. I think we're going to try just running a line right along the center here. This could be a terrible idea. Let me... Actually, you know what? We've got the builder. What if I just did this? Just do. And this should all be lit up. And then we'll go ahead and do like this. Can I? No. Okay. So you can go away. And like I said, I don't know that this is the greatest idea in the world. And in fact, let's run it up the second tier, like that. We can't do. Good job. We can't do 2 sides. I mean, we could, but then we couldn't walk on here at all. So this is much narrower than I wanted to deal with. That's fine. So over here, we're gonna grab again with the food. I should probably pause it. Actually, what I really need to do is set up some better food. I'm thinking like steak and potatoes would be nice because I kind of have a hankering for steak and potatoes. But not at the moment. We're not doing that. And the thing that's keep me from it is I don't know how to automate cows in Gregtech. So, Alright, we need a machine hole, which is right up here. We just did that. And an EV tier, I might actually automate some of this stuff. Actually, you know what? We can just do this. Do, and do, and do. There we go. And we have all the other things we need. Yeah, right up here. So you can go like that, maybe? That was too close. Okay. Like so, and point. Bam. Solar. In fact, power. All of this has power. Great. Actually, you know what? We could do it on this side. We could do it on this side. Oof. I don't like that, but we'll see. Okay, so we're going to make red steel to start. So I actually have this here. So red steel needs these 4. So I guess we'll start with rose gold, which is copper and gold. So let me go grab some of those. I'm starting to think, actually here, you know what we can do? This will probably just be easier. Do gold and copper. What's funny is antimony and zinc we never used, so I've got tons of those. All right, so those should be set. Do we try this side? It seems difficult. So I guess we'll do here and here. And then we'll put the actual mixer here. And I don't see any reason why we'd have to jump over this one, because we can just jump across and over. Well, yeah, I don't see any reason why we'd have to jump over. So we'll just stick them right next to each other. And I guess we're gonna go through so many robot arms doing this. You and you gives us import, and I bet you need 3. That was not expected. Okay, but you were making rose gold. Great. So rose gold dust is going to go into another one of these. And robot armor. Lock. Don't forget to lock. Do I have a... I do. Okay. I'm always worried that I'm going to place it someplace it's not supposed to be. Okay. So there's rose gold. It's red steel. It's brass. Hey, look, we actually need to... I was just saying we aren't doing that. Okay, so... Gosh, how are we gonna... I hope I can just swap it out. So this is zinc. We're not getting very much zinc either, which is potentially a problem. We have sphalerite coming in somewhere, so... Let's see, this is down, insert... Where do you suppose we're getting zinc from? One of these guys is making zinc. I don't even know where the outputs are. Give me a second, let me solve this real quick. Okay, it's this one. We have a zinc dust, and all of these need to be swapped out. So there's actually another tier with tungsten steel, and that's what we're going to be doing this with here in a second. No, not chemically amazing. It looks like thinner, but it's not. Okay, so you go there, you go here, do a little of that, and hope it doesn't. It did. Oh, hey, look, nice. Okay, cool. Quickly. And tempted. I mean, we're using zinc somewhere, right? Let's leave that for now. And I'm gonna totally forget, but I actually need the zinc now, so it'll be fine. And then, yeah, see, like we got sphalerite. Maybe we don't get that from anywhere else. What would we do to get the sphalerite? I don't care. We actually have sphalerite somewhere else too, but whatever. So sphalerite was... Oh, hey, we need to do this. So sphalerite and copper. Or sorry, zinc and copper. So I'll go and do the rest of these here in just a moment off camera, because otherwise we're going to be doing this the whole time. And that does not sound like good eats. Alright, so I'll be back in just a moment after I've set up a few more of these. Okay, it's very loud, but we've got this all kind of squared away. The next one is more interesting, so I figured I'd bring it back. I don't know how we're going to swing it in our small space. That's not true. I do know how we'll swing it. We will... let's put you down. That. And so we need to make black steel, right? So... Oh, wait, no. I was going to do slightly differently. Here, we'll do this. And then we're going to put this down. We'll just make it up one. I think that'll be okay. And then we put you there. And yeah, it breaks the symmetry of everything. But we don't really have 3 convenient access points. So, good job. Good job. That goes right there. And we need 1, 2, 3 ender drawers. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, this makes it... Well, that's fine. It's fine. We got plenty of space, right? That's never going to be a problem. Okay. This one. Keep exact. 7. Import. 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 And... Right. So that'll all go up into there. And then it'll go out into there. That might be a problem. I don't think it will be. I guess we'll see. And then last one goes there, and we have keep exact 1024. Okay, so this one needs it's black steel, so we need black, bronze, nickel, and steel. Well, I stand corrected. We have to change some things around. So left click. I already messed up one. That's why I've got that silver there. I replaced a bunch of electrum. Black, bronze, steel, and nickel. So I have to bring it back up. And we're going to have to figure out how we're going to get the steel dust. Yeah, that guy is starting to get my nerves. I keep, nickel. Shift, left click. Good. I am one misclick away from raging. I like overwrote all that nickel. Actually, it'd be okay because I've got another nickel. I can just fix it, but still. Okay, so we need to get steel dust, and I don't know what our best approach is for getting steel dust. I think we just got to make another macerator, but I don't know that I have one. So let me come back real quick once we've got all the stuff for that. Okay. One slight little complication. I had completely filled up my multi-block macerator with steel that I was going to use for making this manually. So that's a mess to clean up later, I think. Yes. Messes to clean up. So exciting. Okay. Over here. And I should be able to... This will get confusing later, but for now, we'll do that. We will actually... I'll put that directly to the right. I hope that'll be fast enough. I should have some steel... Actually, I have it right over here. So I can grab this, left click, left click. I've been making so many mistakes with that I gotta, like, say it out loud again. And let's go ahead and just replace that one. And then grab you, put you there. A little bit of robot arm action, yoink and yoink. And now, just to make sure we don't completely eat up our steel, we are, of course, going to limit it. And I might actually limit it a little bit more severely. Nope. Import. Okay, you're getting steel dust. And that is going out too fast. But I can keep exact. Let's just do 512. Yeah, okay. And then I was worried because I do need to lock this. Nice. Okay, everything's good. So, you, my friend, are not making black steel because you need a number? Yes. Okay, so what's funny is this process, because we've got everything. Oh, hold on. Are you not? Oh, it's just really slow. That's fine. Okay, but we'll lock you. Okay, so we got black steel. And to make red steel, we need rose gold, brass, black steel, and steel. Okay. Okay, rose gold, brass. See, I don't really want to. I don't think I have a choice. Well, okay, we could be extra janky about this. Except I'm out of wooden crates. Okay, we're gonna be extra janky then. So we'll do mixer here, crate here. Oh wait, no, we need the crate up one. So what's weird is if I'm this close, it won't put it down. I find that weird, but yeah, whatever. There. And there, and red steel goes almost done. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. And to make sure we're not being weird about this, I'm doing left click and right click. That's not going to get confusing. And what else did we need? Got the black steel up here. Left click, right click. Rose gold is like the first one, yeah. Left click, right click, and brass. Left click. And I'll tear down some of those alloy smelters, but I won't do that on camera. I'll do the final tear down on camera, because that seems like fun. Thank you. And we need some of you guys. And then yeah, and then this one too. I don't remember. I did this all right. Here, export, import, 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 and oh, see. Okay, and so just as a reminder, right, we've got 3 things in there, and then we've got the 3 in there. Oh, except that the steel dust, the black steel dust. Keep exact. It must have done it all before I got it. Okay, so now if I put that there, you've got everything you need. Although that just so it's nice and tidy. And red steel is a 1. Making red steel. Nice! Okay. So this does mean that we are going to set up a automated blast furnace for that. But not quite yet, I don't think. Because what I've got going is we're gonna change gears real quick, because I do want, that's part of our process of automating all this, is getting the titanium done faster. So I have in here some nichrome blocks, nichrome coil blocks, I guess. And we're gonna run over here, and I decided We're going to do this over on this other side here, so that I don't have to worry about the Canthal stuff being weird. And I think I'm going to be too shy. Which is no big deal because these ones are already broken. So just snag this one. Nope, those are Canthal. That won't work. This one's broken because they won't let you mix and match. That would be really cool if you could mix and match and like various benefits would be there or not there. All right, so you're good. Maintenance fine. I already did all the maintenance on these. So this one has the titanium tetrachloride. And the titanium tetrachloride in the blast furnace needs to get mixed with magnesium dust. Okay, that's easy. I had like 2 stacks of these earlier. Okay, so you're gonna go there, and we're gonna figure out where I put the magnesium, which is easier said than done. I think that's the one with the marble, and it looks funny because we didn't want any of the byproducts. Well, like I said, oh, nope, not there. Not there. Not there. I am always just so shocked with how hard it is to find the stuff that I made. That's glass dust. No, that's not it. All right, I'll be back. Right, so I was looking all the way on the left because I remembered it was all the way on the left, but it was before I added those ones in here. Okay, so this is the one we want. We've got 1600 magnesium. That's probably gonna like get massively nerfed here in a second. But left click and turn left this time, right? No! Turn right for once and then turn left. Okay, so you're gonna go right here. Dang, damn it. That's a better one to mess up on, I think, though. If you accidentally store a blank in the tool. I mean, unless you... There's a rare case, I suppose, where you store it and then break it, and that would be a problem. But... Alright, so you have all the things you need, right? Input bus. It's got a ton of magnesium. Input hatch, so why aren't you going? Why not? I don't have power here. That's the problem. Okay, that's easy enough to solve. We have no ladders, so I can't get up. Hi, pretty please. Thank you. Alright, so I have enough wires. Yeah. This takes so long to lay out, though. I'm not sure that this is going to be the final form of this. I really need to find a better way of setting this all up, I think. Okay, so you guys are all set. You're just waiting for the power supply, so I can go ahead and even do that. So I remember that's where it goes. And of course, remember that it's going down the sides because we can't cover up the muffler hatch even for a moment. Don't be crazy. Okay, so I have some aluminum wire over here that I pre-set up. This was not what I was expecting to do with it, but that's fine. Okay, and then we need 2 hatches and 2 processors. And actually, I can do that down here because I've got the... Oh, that's nice. Grab you. Right up here and grab you. And then if I can come in here and do a little bit of that action. And I don't know why when this stainless steel got in my inventory, but there it is. You and you gives me 2 converters. And turn left. I looked right, just to be sure. Okay. I have to make some ladders. This is untenable. Okay, you. please. And we'll go ahead and grab 2 points. Boink. Boink. That's my new term instead of like so. And you're still not on, are you? Okay. We'll find out why in a second. These don't matter because there's no blocks or anything, but I'm going to swap the blocks over, for example, to automate the... I don't know that we need black steel, if I'm honest. Okay, now why aren't you working? EV in the blast furnace, magnesium, canthal, HV gives me... Ha! What do I even have? I do. I never put an output bus there. That's funny. At least I think it's funny. Okay, let's go grab some output buses. See if I can get to the right one from down here. Southwest. Nope. Can't. Can't be done. So output bus. Good enough. And I think we have one more task I think we're gonna have time for. Where do I want to go? I want to go here, right? Yeah. That'll work. Here. 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 So, I'm going to need a polyvinyl chloride pipe. Put you there. And what are you going to make again? You're going to make magnesium chloride dust, which I assume I want to run through the electrolyzer. I don't like that. That's fine. Yeah, we get 3 magnesium out of this process. Weird. Okay, but both of these are going to be new ender drippers. We'll put one there and one there, and let's go ahead and I want people to see it that way, so we'll do that, and we'll lock it. Why is... Oh, I know. That makes sense. One second. I've been informed dinner is ready. So we are going to have to call it here, which is fine. We are one step further. And the next step is just pulling that down. So let's see. You are outputting everything. You're doing that. Great. Let's go ahead and I think I've got the stuff I need to make this. Let's go look over here real quick. Mr. Super made dinner. Okay, what do we want to get rid of that? Get rid of that. I don't need half this stuff. Get rid of that. This can go up in here. This can go up in there. That's probably enough space. This can go away. And we need frost-proof. That's heat-proof. Frost-proof. Okay, so I don't have enough frost-proof casings, but I want an output bus, an input bus. Oh, I had output buses. Okay. And we need power supply. Probably just one, but we'll go ahead and put 2 there. And and a maintenance hatch. And some duct tape for funsies. Okay, so let's run over here. Let's run over here. And I'm going to put this stuff back because that's really annoying that it's in my inventory. Okay. Why do I not have any more frost-proof casings? Frost-proof casings are aluminum, right? Yeah, I could have sworn I'd done that, but so be it. We'll go grab aluminum real quick. theoretically real quick. Yeah, 2's fine. And I need to just get past there. Did I mention that this is like when you watch one of those, like, what was that movie we watched? Can't remember. It was a real classic one though, like Demolition Man or something, and they're running through the aha, see, I knew I needed to check. They're running through the weird subterranean place with all the pipes and stuff. And I always think that that's funny, that like every single place has all these pipes. Alright, so we should get a stack. Throw that in there on the 4. And this is 6 ticks, so no big deal. Just a tick. I find it very funny. I'm almost positive that the tick term like that comes from British slang. I couldn't guarantee that, but I'm pretty sure that that's, because it's fairly universal in game design and program design. And I'd bet money on the fact that that's where the etymology comes from. It's not a second, it's just a tick. Okay, so we'll mirror this, which means that the input bus goes on top, the input bus goes on the bottom. Here. And then put the maintenance hatch here. I didn't grab the, oh my goodness. Be right back. Okay, now that I have the actual machine itself, here's the vacuum freezer. Where did I put, oh, it's on the top. Interesting. This should be hollow. I think everything else is just, yeah. Okay. Do. Output bus goes up, yep. And then like so, and like so. We've got that action coming over. And it doesn't have to be EV, I don't think, but it makes it fast, even though we're going to be limited by the speed that it produces it. Okay, so you are good, but you need maintenance, which is why we brought the duct tape, because of course that makes sense. You're good. We're going to go ahead and put down an ender drawer there, and we'll grab linking tool to snag this guy over here. And then we don't even have to dirty our hands. Left click. I'd be so upset if I right click that. Just a no. Alright. This is a 4-second process and done. Okay. At some point we might double these up like we're doing the blast furnaces, but because it's so much faster, I don't know that it's necessary. And then lastly, the ender drawer goes right there, and we will lock it. And I bet you we didn't lock the other one either. Lock you. We didn't. Dang nabbit. Okay. There we go. Lock it. Thank you. Which means we probably need to lock the other one, but I'll say that because my dinner's getting tastier by the second. Okay, so I think we are officially with titanium, and it's automated. It's not fast, but it's automated. So as I'm tooling along, I'll replace some of those, more of those with stuff. I'm not leaving it running. I'm not purposefully leaving it running ever, but I do some building, and I do some of this, and I do some of that. I'll do some demolition upstairs. I'll probably fill out some more of these mixing things before I come back to record a video. Just because, if you've seen it, it's not if you've seen it once, it's if you've seen it like a dozen times. There's only so many times you can watch me forget the same 3 parts and run back for it before I figure it's probably getting a little old. So that's what we're going to work on next. Is we'll probably, honestly, at this point we're right. Oh wait, missing one important bit. We need you and no, the titanium drift core is over here, right? Yeah. So okay. And what else did we need? Yeah, I got that. We got the hot titanium ingot, and now we've got the cool titanium ingot. Right? Oh my goodness, really? It's... Why? Okay, cool. We get 3 things for it. This is not that slow, if I'm honest. Yeah, I stopped making canthal. I don't know that we're gonna need tons of canthal, because anything we need... So we need it for, like, blast... alloy smelters and stuff like that, but we're going to be moving on to the next tier soon, where we'll be using probably nichrome wires. In fact, what's one that used it? It was the furnace. So the furnace 2 uses canthal wires, but I've got a ton of them, and now we use nichrome wires. So realistically, I don't know that we need to automate canthal anymore. I could come back to bite me, but I think we'll be okay. Anyhow, here's a potato to your health, and until next time, I'll catch you on the flippity flop.